Okay, so Southeast Asian movements of media and sport by me, myself, Leandro, James, and Koran.
Television. There are various impacts of sport in television, such as money, sponsorship, advertisement, caterism, punditry, advertising, and narrative technique. Money and sponsorship. Two main avenues for money in sports are television and sponsorship. The money from this can be spent on players, wages, and developing a stadium. The BBC pay up to 178 million for match of the day, whereas BT and Sky, BT pays 738 million, and Sky pay £2.28 billion for a 3-year contract. Advertising. Advertising brings in much needed cash for the clubs, competition and broadcasters. This includes shirt sponsors and 3D advertising boards. Most expensive advert you will see on TV is the Super Bowl at half-time, and we have 2 clips. It costs up to £3.5 million for a 30-second clip. We've got 2 clips for you here.
Anybody need help? I did not suck it, Andre.
Sweet Highlander.
Drums! No! Drums! Somebody change the station. Music terrible.
Dios mío, this music is making my brain okay.
We got a whole bunch of tunes and a grand piano, a trumpet and an organ too. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of women playing go in the gym. We can show off or play off too. But we ain't got no Koran. I guess it's too much tasty to see. No, we ain't got no Koran. Koran, we ain't got no.
I think you get the gist of that one.
I speak up.
Spectatorism. The increase of coverage means more people get to watch from their sofas, but it means less participation, and the big games such as Man United, Liverpool, they don't get the same fans as they used to, and it's not as good as an atmosphere as it used to be in the 80s, but because we now get the prawn sandwich fans that just are able to buy their tickets because they have a lot of money. Punditry and narrative techers. Punditry gives us analysis showing where teams went wrong and where they do well. Michael Owen is not a good pundit, mainly because he doesn't know what he's talking about 90% of the time. The British commentaries are never quite as animated as the Spanish ones. They don't go crazy for goals scored. They obviously appreciate it, but they're not screaming goal for about 30 seconds. Changing the rules. Sports like cricket have added 2020 into their game, so it's not as boring as watching one man stand at the crease for about 6 hours scoring 10 runs. Whereas in 2020 you've got to get as many runs as you can, so you just see people swinging at it. It's a lot more entertaining than the text matches.
Right. Now, technology. The year 2014, we all know technology has become a big role in our lives. Phones, iPads, but I'm going to talk about technology in sport. Okay, so technology has managed to make its way into sport even more and more. It's even become more like maybe a referee or an umpire. For example, in tennis, you've got the technology called Sport Guide, which for you watch tennis, I suppose you might know what it is. It's for you who don't, it's that technology that tracks the ball, see if it goes out or in, if the umpire's not quite sure. Right, this technology can also apply to cricket or football. as well as other sports. What technology does is it can make sports more strict, and it makes the sport maybe for some people less fun, but also makes it fair. So by having this kind of technology, people don't get away with cheating or So, but as we all know, this has advantages and disadvantages. Okay, advantages. Advantages is that, as I mentioned earlier, it makes the game fairer. Because there have been cases where the referee has clearly got the decision wrong. For example, I don't know if any of you remember the England versus Germany match where in the previous goal the referee didn't give it. And that, as we saw in the replay, it was proven that it was in. And it was proven thanks to what? Technology. So, also another advantage is drug testing. As technology has evolved, drug tests have become more accurate and functional. Scientists have been able to create something that even tastes as things like masking agents. This prevents obviously people winning things that they shouldn't, and it's therefore the real hard work of athletes. Now, disadvantages. A fault in technology can be obviously glitches or machinery getting wrong. It's not a lot that this occurs, but there have been cases. A lot of people, especially British, I put this point in because I felt I need to share it, is they like to keep all their sports very traditional, with no technology at all. Therefore, there have been some complaints that technology has ruined the sport and not leaving it to be fun. Also affects the speed of the game, because a lot of Empire referees, they might have to check, they're not sure, okay, it takes a long process, communication, looking at the video, etc., etc. You also have to remember that not all countries can afford this technology, so a lot of countries, especially, so obviously it's a disadvantage for them. And that gives the upper hand to rich countries. Now, the images, you can see the whole pile of tennis up there. And you can see in cricket how they can show you where the balls are being directed. And even in football, as you can see here, this. Does anyone recognise that?
Yeah, goal technology.
But then, you know what match this is?
England versus Germany.
That's how it went in. So, just shows how technology helps us in a way. I've got a few clips, but I don't know if you've got time to watch them.
None of that, mate.
Local press. Okay. These papers are divided into papers sold throughout the region and local publications. For example, the Watford Observer, Harrow Observer, and Wandsworth Guardian. Okay, all these papers are local. They're around the local area, they're not worldwide, so people in Israel won't be able to buy these newspapers. The local news refers to news coverage of events in a local context, which will not normally be of interest to those of our localities around the country. As my example previously, okay, these papers will discuss things happening in the area, for example, amateur sport and success.